I think they're working on Coral Sword. Maybe Sam Black. Did Sam Black get in to his pod?
Let me.
Are you in, Danny T? Do you know what pod
I'm just working on it now. I'm working on it now. I need to lower this music. Okay. Classic Danny Crooks? No. My Discord's just too many things.
Looks like Pod 2's ready to go. We going for that synchronous start?
Yeah, we're waiting for everybody.
2, it has.
Hey, but Spadon, can you send me the list, the link again? I tried to find it, but
it's in the announcement section, Danny. And then it says session ID.
Yep.
Next to pod 3 is where you are. I think, right? You're pod 4. Pod 3 or 4.
Yep.
And then you just copy paste, and it should bring you in.
Revenge.
Yep.
What you talking about, Willis?
And for future reference, Danny, it's going to be there every week, and if you don't see it, it's pinned to that board.
Yeah, thanks.
No worries.
It ain't revenge, it's just continuing venge.
So we're just missing Sam.
I'm here. Where am I supposed to be going?
Oh, sorry. So you're listed under pod 2. It's in the announcements section, and then there's going to be a code that you're just going to copy and paste into your Heroku. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, it's on me. I'm sorry. I got here a little bit late.
No, that's okay. You won't be the last person I explain this to before we start. Trust me.
Sam, thanks for joining, man. I love watching your streams.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Quick question. Which channel is the coverage going to be on? Chat's asking.
So the event coverage is going to be on Coral Sword's Twitch channel, and I think he's in the middle of setting that up right now for when we get started to play.
Is
Would they be able to post the link?
Yeah, I can do that for you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I would like that.
And also, part of the fun is being able to just jump between all of the streamers. We should set it up, hopefully, in the future where people can like squad stream and stuff, so people can bounce around and enjoy the content.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to have some squad streaming or multi-streaming going on. Thank you.
Sorry, where's this Heroku thing?
Oh, so the link is also in the announcement section. If you scroll up, it'll say MTGA draft.
Spectator mode would be baller, man.
Announcement.
Sorry, it was the wrong announcement thing.
And all of the player IDs, pods, and bracket are pinned for easy access.
Loser raids the winner seems fair. Thank you, Fuzzy. All right, I'm passing to Ben and being passed to by Hunter. I also know Cord knows his stuff. Alex knows his stuff. I think Kanata does too. This appears to be a streamer I'm not familiar with that has been playing a lot of draft. Alias knows her stuff as well. Joe's kind of the wild card. That's a viewer of Danny T's.
Sorry, I'm new to using this. I have the Heroku thing app open and I've copied the link. Or the ID. I'm not sure where to paste that.
The
Under
spot in the
session
top,
ID?
top left says session ID. That's where you want to put it.
Okay.
Time for the Benes smack talk. Benes doesn't talk smack. That's not really my style.
Don't need to talk smack, just win, eh?
I don't know. I mean, listen, I think people should have fun as long as they're not hurting others and whatever. But I'm always the kind of person focused on the decisions. Like we joked about earlier, like Paula wrote in that article. I don't really invest in the emotional side of strategizing.
I get
like,
this guy.
Obviously, I have emotions when it comes to real life. Like,
All right,
you know,
everybody.
like
Without
when people,
further
like
ado,
my grandma
Ben,
died
you,
last year, and I was really
forgot
sad.
to hit mute.
Like she was really old, but I loved her, and I felt like that. But like when it comes to like strategy and stuff, and like just making choices in life, like I don't know.
It's a Ben Stark show now. We're just part of it.
This is it. Sure, he doesn't know he's unmuted, right?
That
He has
includes
no
meditation
idea.
or whatever.
it's his world. We just live in it.
Yeah.
True.
We're here for it, Ben.
You can drag him out of the channel too, you know.
Not monologuing to us?
You can drag him out of the channel.
This is so good. Oh my god, this is so good.
Oh, Ben, you sweet baby angel, you poor thing.
Oh.
I love it. That.
He's muted now.
I hope they know that the trash talking is all good natured. Like I don't, Rumty, I think you're the best.
I think all of y'all are great. I'm
Except
happy to
for
be
you, Sam.
here.
All right, everybody. We're
having
gonna
us.
start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good luck.
All right.
Good.
All right. Fun time is over. It's time to win this game. This is not a rare I'm particularly interested in, nor am I particularly interested in trying to force that pants strategy we've been winning with. I think this is probably a glimpse of the cosmos, which is a little awkward in that we're passing 2 giants. I'm not afraid to play blue here. If you've been watching me draft all day, you might be like, what about that strategy you've been using that won you so many things? I think that's very different in and outside of a pod. Because even if we were forcing that, we're looking at like a battlefield raptor here. I ain't about that. We're going to take us a glimpse and see where this goes. That doesn't seem terribly difficult. There's really no signals yet either. All right, so what we've been passed here are some options. There's a rare missing. We really don't have any information here, but we do have some thoughts. I'm halfway tempted to take the Trickster Gods heist and play blue-black here. This is a very different experience than what we were doing on stream today, Wallet. Because, like, generally speaking, people don't like blue-black. If I can take this Trickster Gods heist and wield the Elderfang Disciple, we're on something. The other option is to take the Firewalker and position ourselves to be in red. But, like, it's going to be a few packs. It's exactly what I'm considering, Zach. And I think that's the call. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, we'll move. Like, we're looking for what's open now, not forcing something. And I feel like it might be blue stuff. It is interesting that there's still a pack mate here. So Alex and Hunter are just off of pack mate. What does that mean? Because if I send this to Ben, he's playing green. That means we know 2 players don't want green. Well, there's a Doombolt gone, presumably, and a pick. I think if we're trying to stay open, we take this. Like, we're not quite to the picks where you can start to see signals, but we're getting close. Yeah, people are off of green. So Kanata, Alex, and Hunter don't want to play green. Cool, we'll play green and pair it with whatever the heck's open. Of note, we've passed no green that's of interest either, so ideally Ben will get out of it. And I know he's the type of drafter that will do that. So right now, our deck is this. 2 pack mates. Well, I think it's different when you're playing in a pod and you know you're playing with good drafters and you're going to play against the people that you're drafting against. Like, I'm facing Kanata in round 1, and we can pretty safely say she is not playing green. Our options here start to get pretty interesting, and that if things work out properly, we could play Narfi and the Trickster Gods Heist in a green-black base deck. I would need to wheel those little buddies. I could also sort of default back into blue-black. I think it's the call. The other option is the Priest of the Haunted Edge. All right, I think this is where we're going. We're going green, blue, snow. So if word on the street is that you shouldn't be playing snow and everybody's fighting over picks, cool, let's do it. What's up, Shadow Scythe? Glad to see you. All right, so the Sculptor works really well with the Glittering Frost. The Raven is just a solid card, and Bind the Monster gives us a removal spell, but I still don't think this is actually the removal that I want. Seeing these as late as I am, I think I might be able to get away with a Sculptor, but I think I'm going to end up needing the Raven, and it makes me a little sad. Yeah, let's trust. Harbinger I don't need. I certainly don't need the Frost Augur. Yes, you're way better at draft than me, smarter and more handsome. Let's move along. I think I would like to have access to a Raven form in the sideboard. Harbinger is interesting adjacent. But I think I'm just going to grab the Snowland here. Because I'd really like to be a little heavier black. Okay. I think we figured out what we're doing, and it's this. Because I would have been happy wheeling the Vandal. So we just take all the Snowlands. We're green snow. We'll figure out what the rest of it is later. This is incredibly unlikely to get played, but it's possible. We didn't spend the 1/1 elf, so the Trickster God's Heist is probably not something we're super going for. This may push us more towards a blue end. We did spend the other heist, though, which is kind of weird. I don't think it's for us, though. I think green-blue is more likely to be our jam here. This is like a replacement level something to find with Lindo, which I don't mind, but I suspect I just need a few bodies here. Because I do think green-blue is where we end up. The Changeling will enable us to play the Glimpse. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit more serious here than I think I normally would be. I have played Mist. I don't think I'm really looking to main deck it here, but we'll see. We've opened another pack with not bloody much for us, eh? Bum rare, uncommons are all white. The Gladewalker would make the Glimpse the Cosmos a little more likely, which I think we'd be relatively happy with, and it does give us a body that we could swap around with the Trickster Gods Heist. Like, I'm not excited to pick it here, but I think it's the pick. Because at this point, we're playing all of the cards we've selected. It's also a zombie for Narfi. Like, it's got some things going for it. Yeah, it's Gladewalker. Like, we're never happy to first pick it, but, like, we're not playing any of this. It is possible we could make that work. If there was any deck that was going to be able to make it work, it's this one. But I need to start overvaluing those snowlands at this point. A little surprising to see what I see pick for Packmate. Yes, we are in a very competitive draft. Ben Stark is passing to me. He took a common here. I think I've got him in red and he took a Doom Bolt. And I think we're on the snow plan. So like literally every snowland is just worth taking for us. I'm interested in a Linda as well as the challenge. Should I just take Linda here and then I gobble every snowland we see from here on out? I think so. I think I need this. I think I need one Linda, and I think I can't afford to miss the Linda. I'm not going to end up playing Yeti. We all know that. I can certainly play the other Sculptor. I like that the Sculptor gets pumped by Narfi. Everything in this deck gets pumped by Narfi with the exception of the Pagmates and the Linda, which is pretty great. Now we could play two Lindas. Zero interest in the Spirit. The Spirit's going to wheel. This is a table of good drafters. If we're in a deck that can play the Spirit when it comes back, we'll take it then. So I do believe we've identified the archetype. That's good news. This is the archetype. We have identified it, and we're going to play it. It's a little disconcerting that there's a snowland missing here, because it means someone else is quite interested in snow. It's also possible that it was a snow duel. The Spirit's not very good in a deck that can make it work. If you want 7 mana dies to removal, you can play Cinderheart Giant. Chasm is pretty great. We're gobbling that up. That's super easy. Yeah, exactly. If it was a 1 mana, like make it a 2 mana 2/2 with those abilities. Sold. Let you put as many snowlands as you want in your deck. Sold. Chasm number 2 looks great, although I am very interested in a Broken Wings. I'm deep enough in the hole now that I can't do it. Well, we don't have any interaction currently, which is a little concerning. We've got some card draw to make up for playing the Glittering Frost, but we have virtually no interaction. This deck could play two Havens currently, yes. I've already got 3 black sources in the deck without adding a swamp. I've got 4. Raven gives us something that can attack and block, which I like. There's literally no one at this table playing blue. I think I want one Raven. I kind of want to get a Raven, a Broken Wings too, but I think this may be more important. Snow is not the strongest stacks. It's not one of the strongest stacks. And we're not drafting with 32 people. We're drafting with 8. There's our interaction. What have we seen 0 of in this draft? For those that have been paying attention, we have seen 0 Gold Vein picks. This entire table is fighting over pants. We've seen no pants, we've seen no living weapons, we've seen functionally nothing. I don't think I'm playing both of these, but I might. We also haven't seen any Demon Bolts, fair, but like I don't expect to see many Demon Bolts. Green-white Gagnus? I don't know what that is. But everybody is fighting over Gold Vein picks. Usually black-red for that, which is why we're getting super late Moriite of the Frost. I'm a little confused by the squash. But there's nothing I can do about it at this point. I hope I don't play 2 Mists, but I'm probably playing the first. Next Kinseekers is okay. I expect the first Mist is in. I might play this Dread Rider. And I might play that Mammoth Growth. Icespine Pillar is another potential payoff for us. The Starheim is super easy to splash, and our deck is set up to be able to do it. But it's going to feel weird passing it. But I don't think it's actually what we want here. Is it, though? How hard would it be for me to play that? It feels like it'd be kind of trivial. What's the point of playing this deck if you're not going to be able to do that? I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't do that. I would do that. I have no Horizon Seekers? Correct. I don't want to play Horizon Seekers. Yeah, you only need 1 white mana for it, and it wins the game. We've got a whole pack to find a way to get the 2 more white sources in this, and I don't anticipate it being very difficult. I'm starting to wonder why we're playing black. It's a really tough one between Behold, Snow-Covered Island, is what I'm thinking about here. Because I definitely want the island, and I definitely want the Behold. I think Narfi may be getting the boot, which makes me less interested in the Snowlands anyway. I'm taking the Behold. What? The Spirit helps me fix for the thing I already have. but I can't resist. We're doing it. Oh, the question there was Spirit versus Savala. We would not currently be playing squash. But we could if this mana develops a little bit better. Not much better. A little bit better. All right, so we're going to need a Vandal. One Vandal at the very least. See, Savala helps us fix for the Starheim, is what you need to understand. If I build a deck that can cast Savala, I could probably play the squash. We don't have one, but I could. We're probably off of Faceless Haven now, too. The payoff's not there anymore. We should, with any luck. And that solves a lot of our problems. Boreal Druid's something I can play, although it's somewhat unexciting to be fair. The second Vandal may be better. Because at this point I don't want the swamp. So this would basically make our green creatures potentially be bigger in some cases. That ain't blowing my mind. I think the way I've seen this draft go, I'd rather have the Vandal. This is a pack I really would have liked to have gotten a Snowland out of and didn't. But I think I can pitch a Kinseekers. Not both of them, come on. And grab this Glade Warden. That's a way to get counters on stuff I don't mind. So if these lands wheel, we're golden. If they don't, I've got some really tough decisions to make. God, I don't quite have enough snow mana to play this. Nor do I necessarily think that I should. But I've got a ton of card draw. I've got a surprising amount of card draw. So this is not what I need. I've only got room for one more card. If it has to be this Outrider, I could make that work. I really don't want to, though. I want to wheel that green-white duel and be golden. Oh, yeah. What's it like? I'll tell you after the tournament's over and we've won. I already have a Faceless Haven that I'm not playing, so I'm not interested in another one. How does it feel to treat me like you do? I see a ship in a harbor. So that's why we're not playing the first one. This is a free spell. And if I ever happen to draw both of these or the other Herpaderp, we're good to go. I could also take a Sentinel. But I don't need it now that I have two Glittering Frosts. I've sided this in before. Thank you, Zach. Sorry, I was quoting an old song, Blue Monday. If you're not familiar with it, it's worth a Google. I have brought this in against aggro decks, but I don't really have any interaction for artifacts, and we're going to want that. I'd like to bring in a Smashing Success in case we need access to it. I started singing it out loud. They gonna make me take it anyway. I think this here would be the deck. I gotta go pee real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to work here. If everybody agrees it's the best strategy and I'm playing in a group that knows it's the best strategy, it's not the best strategy anymore. That's just how that works. All right, let's get this thing here edited properly. Because I suspect the mana base is just garbage. Narpy's not too hard to cast, it's just not worth casting. Interaction's still a little lacking. This would be with 18 lands. I think we would play one more card and 16 lands here. I could play another Bind. I could play another Mists. I could play the Kenseekers. There's not a lot of 4s here. It's just remarkably underwhelming. I think Run Ashore is the answer that I'm looking for. Where did it go? I got that double click bug again. No, there it is. It's here. Now we just need to build a mana base, eh? All right, so I want at least... There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 1 blue. That needs to go up considerably. If the rest of them are blue, can I actually play the Starheim? Because that would be 6, 7 blue. That means I can't play this much green. Well, green gets me everything else. I have to play this much green. And this is awkward. Because I need a plains in this deck too, I think. I may need to play 18. I think we need to play 18. It's 18 with 2 frosts, but if you think about it, it's 15 lands and 2 spell lands, right? Like one of our 18 lands, we're kind of playing 16 lands, right? Because this is a shock and this is a clone. So I get what you're saying, but this is the right call. I didn't realize they made noises. They're kind of silly noises. All right, looks like we're up against Kanata, so I'm going to get that sorted. So when Kanata is ready, we will battle. Exclamation point sweatsuit, and you can see everybody. It's too many people to name. If you know them from drafting, they're in it. Yeah, I am up against Kanata. The last event, there were some serious issues with Arena at the time. So we only got one round in. I did the draft, played against Alias, and beat her, but then they canceled the event because it was really difficult to play. There was a lot of lag, and some people couldn't even get connected. All right, this is a bit too loud. I'm going to turn down the volume. Thank you, Technoshaman. Who's a good cat thing? Hello and good luck.
Thank you, you too.
This be awkward. This be very awkward. I'm gonna need this Vandal, but I don't have the ability to cast it yet. And I might need that red mana, but this is getting awkward fast. Okay, I can actually cast that one. And get some fishing going. Packmate seems alright. Opponent's also Canadian, so presumably you're rooting for her. Thank you, Dave. Worth a bind. I don't really want to trade off this Ice Hide Troll, but I don't have much of a choice here. And if she takes the damage, I'm in trouble. Because I need something dead to pop that rune. I can't race it. This is why we were not getting these. That's not a bad idea. It's not doing anything on blogs. But it's hard to race 5 lifelink. Her doing good is good news for me long term, though. She's my teammate on Saturday. Looks like she knows her stuff. That'll do, pig. That'll do. So this is the equipment deck our mama warned us about. I think we're going to want access to the smashing success, and that's going to be far more important than buying the monster. We're doing a team draft event on Saturday. I'll be drafting with Kanata, who I'm playing against now, as well as Metal Mario, aka Xander, against Mauricio Blue, G, Guards, and Garbage Andy, my nemesis. We're going to play in the trash with Garbage Andy. I think this is about all I've got. I was once referred to as a Canadian streamer of interest. Yeah, that'll turn in a real hurry. The pants stacks are terrifying. I think she had a keen read too that I had a, well, she had the onslaught, so frankly it didn't matter how much damage I did to her. This looks a little more like what I was hoping to see. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Loki. This is 5, right? So we can get this next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can pop this next turn if we need to. And we may need to. We may need that first, though. It's going to be a minute, because I need to Smashing Success that. And have this here Linda going. This can't be right. This literally can't be right. I need to just do the Smashing Success. Because I can make her waste the turn equipping it too. I'm supposed to attack here. Well, it's not going to waste the entire turn, but it should be good. That's not good. It's incredibly not good. I don't even know that Linda saves me here. That's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 in the air. I'd basically have to kill her next turn, and I'm not convinced I can do that. Alright, now it's 10 in the air. She's got me dead on board right now. Up! Raven, don't help. Because I can get one blocker out of the way, but I can't kill her. This is not good enough. We would need the combat trick here. And we ain't got it. Hey, good news. I get to go on my World of Warcraft raid tonight. Alright, our only shot is that she makes a mistake and doesn't block, so we're going to give her that as an option. There was a slim chance, too, if I'd hit a creature on the Thought Thief and we'd gotten some value out of the Vandal, we'd have been able to get there. I beat LSV and Ben Stark, but I am not able to beat Kanata, which is good news. I will be drafting with her. So I thought we were going to talk on Friday, and I was going to give you tips about drafting, but maybe you need to teach me a thing or two. Because this is pretty brutal.
I'm so sorry.
Be not
This
sorry.
game's done really well for us. Yeah. I'm just showing off now.
Oh yeah, do your thing.
Honestly, I got pretty lucky. I opened Showdown pack 1 pick 1, and then I got past Arnie like pick 5 or something, so I knew that this lane was pretty open. So
Yeah, I
have
think
a
I
pretty
figured out
sweet
what was
deck.
open. It just didn't come together well enough to compete with that. Good games and good
Yeah.
luck in the rest of your event.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm looking forward to talking about team draft tomorrow, and then playing the team draft on Saturday.
Very excited about that too. So we'll see you
Yeah.
tomorrow, and good luck.
Thank you so much.
All right, good games.
Good games.
Bye-bye. All right, she gonna win that thing. Good for her. And that means I get to experience something I haven't experienced before, which is finishing up early. So the best case scenario when you're in a tournament like this is you win the entire tournament. The second best case is you lose the first round, because then you don't have to play the rest of them. No, I don't typically stream the WoW raids. I am planning on streaming a little bit of Rust tomorrow morning, but we'll be back with Magic as well. So for that, I'm going to head out, and we're going to have to host Kanata, because she beat me, so, like, obviously, that's how that works. Let me find her on here. All right, cool. I'm going to send y'all over to Kanata. You can watch her win the rest of this event. I'll be looking for you guys and gals tomorrow morning, and I'm going to get Spotify going with some I Am the Warlock and get ready for raid night. So y'all have a great night. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the